welcome back to my little channel. Today I'm going to talk about something that I've mentioned in the past before, and that is that we in the West have a serious identity problem. We fail to recognize who we are. And I'm not even saying that we are the best or that the world should aspire to be like us. That's none of it. But we are us. We do have a culture. There are things in our world that we deem important. And funny enough, this is something that clashes when we talk about people from different cultures. And it's hard to talk about different cultures as well because, well, we all have overlapping things, don't we? Yeah, but it's not the similarities that set us aside. It's the strange and unexplainable reasons why we are different that are the reason that we are different. Today's video will be about one of those examples. In the Netherlands, there was a Muslim woman whose children did not get taken on the class photo. In the Netherlands and everywhere in the world, I think, it's quite normal to have once a year your class photo taken and a small photo of yourself taken. This is quite the event. And this year, in one school in the Netherlands, it coincided with the celebrations at the end of Ramadan. So a Muslim woman basically asked the school, can my children please be excused from going to school that day? But that day would be the day of the photo. So school said, yeah, sure, okay. But please try to be there at around 10 o'clock so that they at least are there for the group photo. But the Muslim woman decided that this was not an option because at that point she would be at mosque. Fair enough. So here is the situation. School is doing class photo, Muslims want to celebrate Ramadan. Muslim woman decides that her children, are not going to school on the day of the class photo. And now the kicker sets in. Children are surprised that they are not on the class photo, and they ask their mother, why are we not at the class photo? On the class photo, sorry. And the mother is like, yeah, but that's racism. School should have paid attention to my religion. But this country isn't a Muslim country. And schools do not have to take in all different religions worldwide for their children. Yeah, but they're Muslims. It doesn't matter. The Netherlands is not a Muslim country. Therefore, the schools do not need to pay attention to Muslim religious days. Don't get me wrong, I think they could, but there is no necessity for it. And the funny thing is, the mother herself asked if her children could be excused for going to school on that day. And now she complains that her children are not on the class photo. And she went as far as going to the judge for this. And the judge basically ruled in her favor. Now she asked for 10,000 euro in compensation. She got 500 euro in compensation. But how stupid can it be that I decide not to take my children to school and therefore the school is to blame for something that my children miss? I don't understand this. To me, this is a double standard in negativity which will only increases the growth of right-wing people, nationalist people, who basically want to get rid of conflicting ideologies, conflicting cultures, because these conflicting cultures do not seem to be willing to adapt to life here. We have to adapt to their culture. Funny enough, if we would live in Turkey or Saudi Arabia, they wouldn't adapt to our culture. Now, why is it that in the West we think it's a good thing that we keep adapting time and time again? And why is it in the West that we think they can do no harm? The Muslims are not wrong. I've never heard of a sick woman trying to blame school for their children not being at school on important Sikh holidays, or Buddhist, or Jewish, or any of the other. But somehow, when you're a Muslim and you ask for a day off and you get that day off, that is a reason to sue school because your children weren't there. And funny enough, the mother basically tells how her children asked, why are we not on the class photo? And the mother blames school for this, even though school tried to make it that they could be there. Why can't the mother say, because that day we were in mosque? Why does she have to lie? And why are we rewarding that lying? Because basically, at this point in time, she's going to receive €500. I really do hope the school will contest that ruling. Anyway, this is my little rant for today. I might make another one, I don't know. But for now, this is where I am ending. I hope you enjoyed my little rant. Like, share and subscribe. And criticism, as always, is more than welcome. I really do like to hear from you on this one, because this is important. No, I'm not wanting to bash Muslims. That's not the point. The point is how cultures collide and how the Western world seems to bend backwards to let that colliding of cultures go as smooth as possible at the expense of its own. I'm sorry, I'm starting a rant again. I hope you all enjoyed my little rant, and I hope to see you all soon.